If it wasn't for walking in the doors of Samaritan Counseling Center, I would not be who I am.
When I called for an appointment, I was feeling very emotional. I was sad, was in shock. Everything is home-like and calming, and I find it to be a very comforting environment.
This appointment that I see with my therapist is the most dependably useful thing that I can get out of all of the medical doctors that we've gone to see.
Just a few sessions changed my life in a really great way.
If any of us reflect back on our life, most of us can think back in hindsight. It might have been nice to talk to somebody at that point, someone that I could just go and be totally open with, start to understand myself a little bit better. It can be a real game changer in somebody's life.
This organization started in 1985 when a group of people from Highland Presbyterian Church felt the need to establish a counseling center that would be available to all individuals regardless of ability to pay.
One of the beginnings of the Samaritan Center really came out of my own personal experience as a pastor. When people were coming to me and it got to such a place where we realized that we need a resource beyond me as an individual to really meet this need.
We want folks to live their life to the fullest, not to be hindered by anxieties, depressions, past traumas, to experience joy and peace in their life, and to really thrive. We interact with individuals at the workplace setting, in the school setting, in the church and congregational setting, in our offices or online.
At Samaritan Counseling Center, we have a class called Change Through Compassion. The classes are based on the Mindful Self-Compassion program. Our natural tendency is to focus on the negative and to spend more time in the future or in the past and actually not, ironically, in the present moment, which is really the only place we could do anything to be effective.
The center is all geared towards making a healthy person. Once you understand and learn those skills, those are lifelong skills.
When you are alone, it feels like all the walls are closing in and nothing's going your way.
There's been a lot of talk about teens and mental health in recent years. We can think about some of the horrible tragedies that occurred in schools. Teen Hope was a way to interact with kids where they're at in schools, create a place to start a simple conversation about things like anxiety, depression, and suicide.
Teen Hope goes into local schools around the area, and we do mental and emotional wellness education and screenings. So we go in, present a PowerPoint to the students based on anxiety, depression, and suicidality, and then we screen them within those areas and have follow-up conversations with them. We give them a suicide prevention number, and we also share that it's not just for them, that it is for their peers. They can be an accountability buddy. So if your friend is ever feeling this way, here are these resources, and you can maybe help them as well.
What we need to do is we need to teach people what the warning signs are, but even more than that, we need to teach people what to do when they see them.
One of the big goals for Teen Hope is to identify kids that are maybe struggling with some of these things and help set them on a different trajectory so that they're not struggling with the same things 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years from now. We want to create a situation where real change can occur.